Back in February, we took late night up to Toronto to do a week of shows, and we had a really great time up there. The people were nice, there was a lot of excitement. And while we were there in Toronto, we pitted Toronto's famous CN Tower against Seattle's beloved Space Needle to determine which tower was superior. And we actually had them square off by mud wrestling. Take a look at this. This is actually from those shows. It was a lot of fun. People had a good time. And, of course, the CN Tower emerged victorious, which they loved up there in Toronto. Well, that was, we thought, the end of the story until the other day when the Toronto Blue Jays called us. This is all true. The Blue Jays are playing the Seattle Mariners this week, and they wanted to borrow our towers and set up a rematch during their series at the Sky Dome in front of thousands of fans. And so anyway, I asked the towers. They seemed really into it. They wanted to do it. So they've not had a lot of exposure since our shows in February. So being the nice guy I am, I said, okay, Toronto, you can have our towers under one condition. You also have to take our least favorite character as well, the FedEx Pope. There he is right there. A character that's universally hated, never caught on, the FedEx Pope. Yeah. I said, it's a package deal, Toronto. No Pope, no towers. Simple as that. Well, unbelievably, they said, okay. So yesterday, the two towers and the FedEx Pope left for the airport. And there they are trying to get into a cab right outside the studio. And they took off, which was fun. And anyway, it was off to Toronto then for their big night in the Sky Dome. And I'm told everything went great for the towers. But the FedEx Pope, as usual, proved to be a disappointment. Check it out. We see there are the two towers arriving with the FedEx Pope at the stadium, and here's the problem. Inside, the FedEx Pope headed straight for the beer. He likes to have a good time, the FedEx Pope, and he had a lot of beer, and can't seem to control himself a lot. He enjoys life, that FedEx Pope. And then I guess it was time for the big race, and the fans were excited, and so the CN Tower and the Seattle Tower went at it. Big race, and everything was fine, everyone was happy until they brought out the FedEx Pope. FedEx Pope started to panic, so he thought, I'll go naked, get people excited. That really got the crowd mad. And anyway, the FedEx Pope was quickly asked to leave and escorted out of the stadium. That's sad. He's so overconfident when he's been drinking. All right.